Shoot him. He's right here. Tom. Tom, he's right here. No, don't shoot me. He's hurting. Don't. Hold on. Oh my God. Step on that turkey's head. How in the world did that happen?
I can't wait to tell you about it. He's up the hill.
Way up there.
Way up there.
Well, he gobbled first. I didn't hear gobble, but you got my attention. You got my attention, and I kind of turned to you, and then all of a sudden I heard him gobble.
And you acknowledged it, right?
Then I acknowledged you.
All right, so here he comes. I can see him come around the curve. I see him up there in that sunlight, and he gobbled up there. Okay, sunlight. All right. So he stood there a minute, and you called. What you stood there, and when he called, he just turned and went up through the woods. Didn't come down this pretty road. Come up through the woods. I couldn't see him in here. He came right through here, but I couldn't see him. I could hear him, but I really didn't want to move, so I was just like a statue, right? And I gobble, 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 and then, oh my God, he must be right on top of Joe. He must be, but I can't move. I'm scared. I'm just like a statue, man. I can't move. Yeah, but I knew he was bound to shoot any moment. You know?
Well, I didn't turn around because he was coming from this way.
He was up here.
I was still facing that way, thinking this turkey might slip in too. And I'm like, I can't even shoot that way. Tom's going to shoot anything that way anyway. Until I heard him gobble on that side of me, and then I turned as far right as I could, and I'm in a bind.
He came right up that hill, right up there.
He got on top of that ridge. When he got, can you see that little cut road right there?
Yeah.
There's a little cut road. I thought he was going to go down there, because then when he was back here, I thought, is that turkey on my side of the road or not? I couldn't tell, because the way the road was, I couldn't tell. And then he gobbled over to my right, and I went, oh, he's over there. And then now I was like, I'm going to shoot now. And so then I turned to the right, and he was right up on that right up over the little knoll right there for a long time. And I could hear him spitting and drumming. I'm thinking, I'm going to roll up my knees so I can get up to where I could shoot, because I was like this, And then, I spotted him coming down the hill.
I don't know about turkey. You would think this beautiful, well, he would just walk right down the track.
Should have been perfect. Joe Slayton here. I'm with Cat Daddy, Mr. Tom McLemore, and we are in Tennessee. And we lucked out on one today.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it was absolutely pouring this morning. So we kind of slept in a little bit. Got out here. They should have still been in roost by the time we got out here, but we knew they weren't going to gobble in the roost or anything. It just poured all night, all the way up until. Actually, we were still raining a little bit when we got out of the truck just now. So,
yeah.
But we checked a couple other places and finally got over to this one spot, and we got some information on and started walking this road. And we stopped at one place and called for about an hour or so, and it just looked beautiful in here. And it's like, what do we do now? It's really misty. There was cloud cover. And it was foggy. It was kind of an ugly day,
Yeah.
And then we were both like, this is beautiful in here. There's got to be turkeys in here. Let's just stay here. And we walked this road out a little bit further, and walking up this hill, and I said, man, I think we're going to have to walk up on a turkey today because they ain't going to gobble or nothing. Sure enough, we walked over this little hill, and boom, there's a hen in the road. She flew off, and we were standing there and didn't make a sound. All of a sudden, a gobbler walks out onto the road. Within shooting distance, if we'd have had our gun up, we'd have probably shot right then. And so we both decided, hey, let's just sit right here for a little while and let it calm down and then call a little bit and see what happens. And, well, through all that and giving it a little time, the sun started to try to break through. The weather kind of changed. The clouds started breaking up. Birds started chirping again. Called a couple times, and all of a sudden, he got my attention. turned and looked at him, and
Well,
about that time the turkey gobbled.
Well, one thing, Joe was facing this way down this road, and I'm facing the opposite way,
Yeah.
so we're covering the road.
180 degrees.
He's facing this way, I'm facing that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way he was facing was the way we walked in on, and I was facing the way the hen flew off, and the way the gobbler ran. And so I was going to shoot that way, he was going to shoot this way, and then tell him what happened.
Well, then Joe started calling. I got his attention. Hey, a gobbler's down there. I could see around the bend, maybe 150 yards. Turkey's gobbling good, and I saw him standing in the sunshine, beautiful. About 100 yards away, coming down this pretty forest lane, grass in the middle, coming my way. I clicked my safety off. I'd already picked my spot out. I was going to shoot, and then Turkey's doing what turkeys do. He turned and went up the hill instead of coming down this beautiful road to me. Went up the hill, got between Joe and I in the woods, then got on the left side of Joe, again the right side of Joe.
Right.
Now the sun's come out and it's shining on me like a spotlight.
Bad.
Bad. And so I can't even breathe hard. You know, I can't even breathe hard. The turkey's still gobbling. And now I know he's close. I can hear him drumming, but I can't turn my head to look, you know.
And I'm facing the other way, so when the turkey was gobbling this way, I didn't even turn around because I couldn't shoot back this way anyway, and he had everything covered this way.
Right.
So I'm still facing that way, and then he gobbled down in here. I'm thinking, oh, he's on the road. Well, he was actually up behind me, which I still thought he was on this road, and he wasn't on the road.
Wasn't.
And then he gobbled again, and I thought, is that turkey on my side of the hill, on my side of the road? But he couldn't have got over there without Tom shooting him, or seeing him at least. Well, he did, but he was just too far when he did that.
Right.
And then the next time he gobbles, he is far straight to my right, like 90 degrees to my right. And I'm like, he's on my side. And now I turned to my right as far as I could and started calling back at him a little bit. And there was a little cat road right below me. And I thought he was going to go down there and come up, but nah, he got a little more elevation and started coming closer to me. And I called at him 2 or 3 times, and I was so in a bind all the way to my right, I was going to just kneel up to my knees where I could shoot because I was way in a bind. And then I spotted him, and he was right on the ridge, and he was walking right to left, right on the ridge, and he went behind a tree, and I said, he comes out that tree, I'm shooting. And I had the gun on him, a shot. I had to shoot through a bunch of stuff. And anyway, the turkey jumps up and takes off, flips and flops a couple times and takes off flying. And he flies in a circle and he starts coming right back at me. Tom's running down the road thinking the turkey flew off. And the turkey flies and lands right below me. And he was so close when I shot the second time, I completely missed him the second time. And now I only had 2 shells in my gun. I had to look for a shell. I'm unzipping my thing.
And I was looking for a stick.
Tom's always looking for a stick. Oh, and I'm looking for another shell. And Tom is actually on the other side of the turkey from me, and he's like, I gotta shoot him. I said, don't shoot him, Tom. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. And I got on the other side of him where I could shoot away from Tom and ended up shooting the turkey on the road here. He ended up walking back up on the road. Ended up shooting him again on the road.
Luckily, we got plenty of
It
bullets.
was kind of a cowboy scenario there for a little while.
We got the turkey.
But we got the turkey. And this is a monster
He's
turkey.
a mandingo.
He's got a huge beard. You probably can't see it too good there. And then he's got these things right there that go clang, clang when he walks.
Big spurs.
Big spurs. So he's been in the hills for a while.
As long as he's gonna be.
Yeah, but anyway, it's been an awesome morning. Just cold and wet and ugly and dreary. Didn't think anything was going to happen, and then it started to.
Look what the Lord gave us
and
now.
then the Lord opened up the heavens. Here we got the sun. But anyway, it was a great hunt. Thank you, sir. That was awesome. Social distancing at its finest right here. Oh.